You come to this country on a boat illegally from France? You're gone. No staying. Period. That's the brutal truth, take it or leave it. It doesn't matter one bit. Doesn't matter at all. And it sure as hell doesn't matter what her political mess is back home. Picture this, she's got solid proof she's being hunted down. Maybe she's a big-shot politician from the old Afghan regime. Tough break, right? But Reform UK's crowd loves playing the victim card. They whine that the media is always gunning for them. Yet, when someone finally pushes back hard, the facade crumbles, and the ugly reality gushes out like a busted dam. Before we plunge into the full explosive story, drop a comment below, where are you tuning in from? And smash that like button, hit subscribe, so you never miss the next bombshell. This time, Layla Cunningham strolled into what she thought was a cozy chat. Boy, was she wrong. She got hammered with real, gut-punching questions. Deporting women straight to the Taliban hellhole, spotlighting a convicted racist on stage, and boosting a wild COVID conspiracy nut. When the heat turned up, the cracks exploded wide open. What you're about to see isn't slick PR spin. It's the raw, unfiltered nightmare of Reform UK's true colours. Let's jump right in with Layla Cunningham, Reform UK councillor on Westminster City Council. She ditched the Conservatives back in mid-June, hot off the Reform conference. Layla, huge thanks for joining us this morning. Nigel Farage has been blasting through interviews at that bash. Among the chaos, he flat out said he'd be fine shipping female asylum seekers back to Afghanistan. You cool with that? Listen, we're not chatting about women escaping the Taliban nightmare. This is about illegal migrants crashing our shores. Over 90% are guys who hop through safe countries to hit Britain. Most aren't real refugees, and nobody's checking their backgrounds. No way are we sending innocent women back to those monsters. That's just emotional manipulation. We're kicking out illegal intruders, not legit refugees. It's not about dodging war or the Taliban, it's about smashing the law. And face it, Lewis, the bulk are men, not women. Sure, but some are women. In that Sky News grilling by Beth Rigby, Farage straight up said yes to detaining and deporting women to the Taliban regime. You okay with that? I'm all in on guarding our borders. If you sneak in from a safe spot like France, that's illegal entry, plain and simple. They hit our beaches, yell asylum, and boom, they're seekers. If we truly cared about shielding vulnerable women, we'd zero in on the ones already here, protecting them from unchecked guys with unknown rap sheets dumped near schools and neighborhoods. We've seen it, a dude convicted of sexual assault just 8 days after showing up. That's our real fight, our own people. So, crystal clear, under a Reform government, women claiming asylum here, saying they'll get raped or murdered if sent back to the Taliban, your call is, sorry, you're heading back? Lewis, that's twisting it. They're coming from France, not straight from Taliban turf. France won't take them back. So the option's here or Afghanistan. Would you be fine sending a woman who swears she'll be tortured, raped, or killed back to those barbarians? Nobody's thrilled with that horror story you painted, but any government has to put its own citizens first, they've been shoved aside too long. We've prioritized foreign crooks, illegal migrants, and dodgy international deals over British women and girls. I'm done with it. I don't want another rape or assault from some freeloader we're paying to house. Of course, it's uncomfortable, I'm a woman too. Nobody wants that. So, the bottom line, send those women back to Afghanistan because we're scared of threats here. That's the tough choice you're making. Man or woman, if you boat in illegally from France, you're out. End of story. Take what you will from that. And it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter one iota what her backstory is. Say she's got ironclad proof of persecution, a famous politician from Afghanistan's old guard. Your answer, too bad, back to the Taliban, that savage, medieval crew that treats women like dirt. Appalling, beyond words. Tough luck, go. No, Lewis. Britain has always sheltered real refugees. But that's exactly what you just laid out. Hold up. We won't get suckered. Okay, so some might stay? Let me finish. We won't be bullied into keeping every illegal under some what-if threat. Reform UK, the self-proclaimed champs of law and order. They scream about discipline, respect, the rules. But who do they shove into the spotlight? Not a hero or upstanding figure. Nope, a guy locked up for egging folks on to torch hotels. Wrap your head around that. The Law and Order gang is hyping a convict who stirred up mayhem. When grilled on it, Layla Cunningham doesn't flip out or disown it. Nah, she calls him a political prisoner. A political prisoner. That's bonkers. That spin insults actual victims who suffered for their beliefs. Comparing a arson insider to real dissidents? Not just silly, it's disgusting. Cunningham's no dummy. She's sharp, schooled, knows her words. That makes it worse. If she can twist this as okay, it's not cluelessness, it's deliberate. It screams that reform isn't just flaky, it's rotten inside. Not a principled crew, but one that excuses crap to fuel their rage factory. If that's not chaos, that's our mess now. Right? That's literally asylum, what if? We can't prove the flip side. Asylum seekers? They're not. But what if some are? How do you tell? Some might be. No, they're not. Sneaking in without papers, lying about origins, tons do that. Real seekers would bring passports, docs. But we know they don't. You figure all asylum folks pack paperwork? Damn right they should. Why? I can't waltz into Heathrow sans passport and demand entry. You're not fleeing. Not bolting a regime in the dark, last-second scramble. Not like escaping Taliban horrors. They're not fleeing Taliban, they're ditching France. Your law and order party, huh? Absolutely. Then why star a riot inciter convict at your shindig? I'm not okay with, and doubt you are, as a journalist chasing truth, someone jailed for a tweet she yanked down. She got slammed harder than deserved, and I'm a prosecutor. I'm not cool with violence incitement. You? I don't see it as that. Sinn Féin folks said kneecap MPs, nothing happened. She pushed burning asylum hotels. How's that not incitement? No proof anyone acted on it. I'm not comfy with it. So what? Law doesn't care if it worked. For me, and most Brits, we're not free if armed cops nab you off a plane for a tweet. We need speech rights.